As we go marching, marching, we battle to for men. For they are women's children, and we mother them again. Our lives shall not be sweatened, from birth until life closes. Hearts, love, as well as bodies, give us breath, but give us roses.
Okay, so once again, you'll write be it resolved. It should continue, be it resolved, it should not. Okay? 1C, sometimes slaves run away from their owners in the South and come north. Should Northerners be forced to turn over runaway slaves to their owners? All right. 2, some state legislatures have passed laws allowing debtors, people who owe money, to pay their debts in kind, okay, with cows, pigs, tobacco, corn, etc. This is a traditional method of paying debts in some parts of the country. Should the federal government continue to allow this practice? So that means if someone owes you money, I mean, think about it now, right? If Ramon owes me $5 and he says, oh, I'm just here because I can't pay you, I'm going to give you some peanuts. Like, peanuts? I don't want peanuts, man. But cash, right? Peanuts. Okay, but some people years ago, that's what they did. I don't have the cash, so I'll give you a cow, right, or a chicken. All right, so you have to decide if that should be allowed. If you're a banker, you might not like that, because if you're a banker, you want cash. You don't want cows. You want pigs. Okay. 3, many bonds were issued during the Revolution by the Continental Congress to pay soldiers and lenders. Okay, so a bond is saying, like I give somebody a piece of paper, and I say, okay, when the war's over, you come back and I'll pay you then. Okay, because we don't have the money right now to pay you completely. All right. Should these bonds be paid back in full? Okay. So should the government pay them back altogether? Or should they just give people a small amount, okay? Or to just people who were originally issued, all right? So you have to talk about that. And the last one, currently there is no national law determining who should be allowed to vote in elections. Some states require people to own a certain amount of property to vote. Only one state, New Jersey, yeah, New Jersey, yes, thank you, allows women to vote. In most states, black people may not vote, even if they are free. Who should be allowed to vote in general elections? All right, so take about 10 minutes. I'll check in 10 minutes. You might need a little more time, but take 10 minutes, come up with a resolution for each one.
I'm not making money. You make much of your money by providing loans to other people and getting paid in interest for those loans.
So where's the interest coming from?
Because I'm saying, in other words,
You're getting no gain. You're losing money.
it says, in other words, a banker might loan $100 and get paid 2 cows. That don't make no sense. What I'm gonna do with 2 cows? Okay, we can eat them,
Okay,
but I need money back.
Yes.
So basically, they're trying to find a way out when they don't have money. So we're not going to accept those kind of payments no more.
So we're not getting paid.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. They're
It
taking the
says-
money.
These, instead of money,
Just the ones who were
when they were soldiers
I
during the
mean-
revolution, you paid them 10 cents for every dollar in bonds they gave you.
Oh, my bad. But that's what the thing is asking. It's asking us what's gonna be it. Like, who should be allowed to vote? Everybody should be allowed to vote, because like that it won't affect us.
But those people who owe us money shouldn't be allowed to vote. Because remember, we got to see these questions as us, as the banker. So I feel like if you owe me money and you haven't paid my money back, then you shouldn't have the right to vote.
We should basically say that depending on your class depends on whether you should vote or not.
That's the reason.
I'm more important than him. I'm more important than the person who's loaning money. Apparently you need me.
Then I need
So yeah.
But the thing that's happening here is that if the people who don't have the amount of money for them to have the right to vote, then that's affecting us, because like that nobody's able, like, property it's little now. So everybody who owns a property at the end of the day, like, it's not gonna matter anymore. So what we're gonna have to do is find a way for it not to affect us.
His textbook is so refreshing to so many of my students, because they are so used to learning about U.S. history in a certain way, learning about Christopher Columbus, he discovered America, the founding fathers, but Howard Zinn brings forth a lot of the things that happen in the United States that aren't in your traditional textbook. Listen, please, we're gonna take 10 minutes, maybe a little more, we'll see how we're doing. I've already told each table, half of you will stay, Half of you will get up and walk around. You're trying to form alliances. Okay, you want to find allies. So if someone is not sure, you want to convince them to follow you. If someone is completely opposite from your opinion, you might not want to spend that much time with them because it might not really make a difference. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yeah. Wait,
okay, yes.
When you try to persuade people?
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to, if somebody already believes what you do, then there's no persuading, but you should try to persuade people. And say, you know, if you, for example, if you abolish slavery, that might be better for your business in the future. That's something they might not have thought about. Okay? That might not be for you, that might be for someone else. Okay. All right, so 10 minutes. Walk around.
What's your name? And Toby. And Toby.
Yes. Well, I really think you all should abolish slavery because it can really be helpful for your business.
Today's your lucky day.
Really?
Because I agree with
Really?
abolishing slavery. And I look forward to working with you in the future.
Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much,
Okay,
sir.
Toby.
Nice meeting you.
So if we can give you money, you give us money back. We don't need cows that like we can't eat that and all that. But we said, what's gonna happen with our financial life? Like we're not gonna have it. So we said no. That should stop. So what do you say? So you
Because I'm a worker.
If we keep slavery, that would give them the opportunity to pay us money back. So how would getting rid of slavery help us?
Well, think of it like this. It can be like a promotion for you all. Freeing the slaves. It can bring you not only more money, but it can bring you more exposure into the media. People will see you through the system and be like, hi, these are very caring people. And they'll change their minds.
5 minutes.
Think about it. If we're going against slavery, and there are big companies out there that are going pro-slavery, will that not take away from our customers?
To stop working with the slave owners and come with us and be with us and we can revolt.
How would
You want us to help you revolt?
Yes.
That we're causing chaos, and nobody's gonna want to deal with this. If we have no deals, we're not gonna make any money. If we don't make any money, we're gonna go out of business, and that's not what we want. We want the complete opposite.
excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but he made a good point.
Yes, he's my
He said that slaves get paid for free, right? So slave owners get their money regardless if slaves work or not. So he was saying that way they don't pay slaves, so that would bring more money to us. Slaves don't get paid regardless. Even if we keep slavery, the slave's not going to get paid. So that means that the slave owner would keep as much money as he wants.
It's not true, because if you were to start paying the slaves, he'd be having less money because he has to worry about paying. Exactly. And if you were to lose it,
keep slavery or not, slaves still not going to get paid.
who works in the fields?
Slaves.
Exactly. So if they were to get rid of the slaves, who would be working in the fields?
Nobody.
So how would they make their money if nobody's working in the fields?
They just make money because they're slave masters.
Okay, so
But they're
what
not
would they
slave
be?
masters. There's no slavery anymore because there won't be slaves. So why are they gonna be the masters of?
Exactly.
He just made a good point.
I know. Like, it would be
I'm sorry. It's not going to work out.
Listen.
It's not. It's tried.
Listen.
We tried. We have a deal.
Oh my God. Okay.
Sorry, we're with slavery. I'm sorry.
No, you're not with it. It's okay. I guess I understand. I'll just go back to the field.
All right, let's go back to your groups. Go back through each question and make sure you have very clear resolutions, okay? So remember, hearing the resolutions, and then I'll give you more instructions, okay? But make sure you have clear resolutions. And you might have changed your resolutions based on the alliances that you formed, okay? And that's okay if you want to change the wording a little bit, all right? So take about 5 minutes to do that, please, okay?
So we not with them. We not.
That's perfect answer. And I think for this one, obviously, if you don't believe in slavery, you don't believe in the slave trade, or so you can just move on to number 2. Like if you went to the bank to borrow money, you don't want them to give you a cow.
No, but you want to borrow a cow from the bank.
Or you can go hunting and kill a deer or something, you know? You're not gonna spend all your money on that. So the way that you want to get paid, that's how I will pay.
I will pay. Alright, should bonds be issued during the Revolutionary War be paid back?
Yes. I said yes. I said they should pay all they own. Oh, crap.
They give us more
working conditions will be better and all that. Like, I mean, that doesn't mean if we.
Okay, listen up, please. We're going to begin here in the resolution. So let me go over a few things. In your packet, it says parliamentary procedures, and that's what we're going to use or try to use today. And this is what they use in the United Nations and certain other governing bodies, so people aren't yelling at each other and screaming. All right. Now, if we feel like we've talked about it enough, I will say, or any of you can say, I call the question, and then we vote to see if we should continue to talk about it or not. Okay. So if everyone's like, no, we're done, let's vote on it, then we will vote. Okay. If it does not pass, someone can say, I'd like to change that motion to read. So that means you can change the resolution to say something else, okay? And then we'll go through the same process all over again. But instead of saying, I second the motion, you say, I second the amendment, because you're changing it, okay? A few other things. Point of information. If you have a question about the resolution, you say point of information and you ask your question, okay? Point of order is kind of like a nice way to say shut up. You know, if someone's talking a lot and they're talking about Chipotle or stuff that has nothing to do with this, you just say point of order, like, shh, stop it, okay? And the last one is very important. I call for a caucus. So people are going back and forth and it seems like there's no real end to the discussion. Someone could raise their hand and say, I call a caucus of 5 minutes. And that means you have 5 minutes to get up again and walk around and try to form alliances again, and that's okay. Okay, does anyone have a resolution for slavery? Yes.
Be it resolved, slavery should be abolished in the United States.
How does slavery being abolished affect bankers, in your view?
You won't get the money you want from the from slaves, but it helps us in the fact that we will get more money as workers and poor white farmers, because slaves destroys our business, and we don't want that. It doesn't help you. It's not supposed to help you. It's supposed to help us, basically.
If you were to become workers, the people that, I guess, in a sense, owned you would have nobody to work in their fields, meaning our loans aren't getting paid by that many people.
You came over here to me and asked me if you can pay us back in cows and chickens and corn. And I said no, right? So how do you go from cows and chicken to corn to money?
There's no slaves, I will make more money because I'll be part of the people who sells my crops. You know, I will have enough people to sell crops to give you the money you want, so I won't have to pay you in kind.
You know, these slave owners have huge plantations and huge farms. If there's no slaves, how do you expect for the previous slave owner to get work done and in order for them to pay us back?
Obviously they're rich, so basically they didn't even need slaves in the first place. They were just too lazy to do the work themselves. They have the money to pay you, they're just using slaves as another method to do work.
I'm going to call the question. Raise your hand if you want to continue talking about this resolution. Raise your hand if you want to continue talking about this. Okay, so that means no.
Call for a caucus.
No? Oh, you want to call for a caucus?
Yeah.
How long?
5 minutes.
2 minutes. 2.
Five minutes. Do we have 5 minutes? Do we have 5
Okay, 2 minutes.
2 minute caucus. Okay, go.
What are you doing?
Y'all supposed to support and y'all over here choosing like.
Alright, all you gotta say is, look.
It's not our fault that we don't have enough money, that we don't have enough cows. It's just because I know exactly, but still, didn't the little thing said that we're still not going. We're gonna be poor farmers.
The slaves are free. They're free as long as we get our money back. So
Well, that sounds like a new resolution. So if if this one does not, if this one doesn't pass, then we can go that one. So I think we're ready to vote. I think.
Yeah, we're ready to vote.
All right. So thank you. All right. So raise your hand if you agree with the resolution that reads, "Be it resolved that slavery should be abolished in the United States." Raise your hand if you agree. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It passes. It passes. All right. It's over. It has passed. Just like Obamacare.
I like 60.
It has passed. Point of order. No reason to argue about it anymore. All right. Now, debt.
Be it resolved that if you owe any type of debt, that you have to pay the debt back with currency.
Be it resolved that if you owe any type of debt that you have to pay it back.
Cash and nothing else.
Okay, and second, right?
Or check.
So
They said they take it back.
you can't take it back, I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, yeah, all right, any discussions about this resolution?
No, we
Yes.
by ourselves.
If nobody can pay you back, we're going to jail, right? Yeah. So it works bad for both of us.
Who are you?
Slaves.
All y'all can get together and beat in guns, knives, and clubs, all of us. And that's not pretty.
You're not helping us. You're not helping us.
So what?
What's your whole point of that
They're
argument?
trying to help.
So you're saying we all should attack you guys?
Yeah, basically.
You're basically saying that.
Go down. This is how things are gonna go
Okay,
down.
we have a question over here. Get out.
If slavery is now abolished, and then us, we were rich now, we're now poor, we have no choice but to pay you across. So you're gonna put everyone in jail?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You can go to jail. You can go to jail.
Yeah.
Why would you borrow money that you know you can't pay back?
Wait, question.
Question, yes.
How long will we have to pay you back?
Yeah, like 2 months.
Why should we be worried about y'all when y'all decided to change everything? Y'all should be paying us because y'all asked us for money either way. So if y'all don't need it,
Be it resolved that slavery should be abolished in the United States. That passed, right?
yeah.
If y'all would have voted for us, nobody would be in jail, and people could pay us back. So how you guys? Wait, where you at?
Yeah.
Where you at? Yeah. How you guys gonna try to change our rule when y'all couldn't even help us keep slavery?
Cause okay, point of
No.
information. No, you don't.
Let them explain. Let them explain.
It's too late now.
I'm listening.
But now that slavery is over, we're not working with you anymore because now we're poor. So now we need to pay you in cash and crops.
Since the slavery law has passed, that is abolished now, the bankers, it's over. You all are done. You're bankrupt. So any question or anything that you have that you can second or try to motion would not even make any sense because you're done for. I just want to say that.
First of all, one way or another, y'all are poor because y'all wanted to be poor. Cause y'all cause we still get one advantage and the other way. No, one way or another, we still get what we want. One way or another, one way or another, we still get what we want. First of all, y'all should have never passed that motion. Yeah, the thing was gonna be perfect for you if y'all. Stay the way I
Listen up, please. Okay.
We're hard-working people.
This resolution. Raise your hand if you want to continue talking about it, or we'll talk about it on Monday.
Hey, y'all heard what she said to us? Hey, y'all what she said? She said we're not considered people.
Y'all wouldn't be poor in the first place. If y'all would agree to not passing it, y'all wouldn't be poor, okay? Y'all wouldn't be poor.
Put it like this. No, put it like this. The whole United States is poured in. Put it like that. Everybody poor.
They will. There'll be a black president one day.
Never.